jars without having to bang, without having to ask for help, without having to strain your wrist. This is Prepology's battery-operated jar opener. You are seeing it is going to do the work for you. It's going to come in, get it nice and tight, and start twisting and opening your jar in seconds. The clearance price is $13.99, which is a little bit bananas. I am so excited if you're watching today because you can bring this home and never again. Is this you? Right, this is me. I'm always like, oh, I can't do it. I'm grabbing the knife. I'm trying to hit the bottom.
In what situation is it okay to walk into a kitchen and see somebody holding something that's glass and whacking it on the counter, or taking a piece of metal, whacking the side of it, or going under hot water? Come on, there's a better way to do this, all right? Tall jars, short jars, the whole bit, and I love the fact that these are in all of our favorite Prepology colors.
Let's talk about those colors, and we're going to talk about how it works. So we have this for you in the ocean blue option, but only 100 remain in ocean blue. In tomato, 225 remain. Here is your aqua option, 625 there. Your cracked pepper, last option, 850. And are there any more on .com, or that's it? Those are all the ones? Okay, just those four. Those are the only ones that remain.
They are so popular.
These have been so popular. Here's how it works. What do we do?
Well, you know, it's one of those products that just solves a problem. I love products that solve problems like this because it really is. And I mean, you know, this one touches me a little bit close to heart because we talked about my mom earlier. She lives on her own. This is one of these situations where if she needs something like that done and there's nobody else around, that's it. It's over. She's either got to start banging glass on a countertop, or change the menu. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I love things like this that make sure that people who love being in the kitchen, love cooking, love creating, can keep doing that without hindrance, especially something like opening a jar. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But that is really one of the toughest things. If you've got a little bit of arthritis or carpal tunnel, anything like that, this small job all of a sudden becomes an impossibility.
Yes.
And you know, we've manufactured and created something for you here that works with all the jars. Everything from the little 1-inch guy, we'll get to this. This was always a bet in the kitchen that it'll work on that.
For
all
me,
the
it's
way
this.
Up to the 3 to 4, right? And even the pasta sauces, because not only do you have the situation where the jar is too tight, but let's be honest, if you've got you know, one that's been in the fridge for a while, those sugars have crystallized around the edge, you know, even ones that have been opened before can be tough to open. So watch, you're going to have the claws grab it on top, the silicone grabs it on the bottom, and you heard that pop.
It was done.
That's the air letting go, that air vacuum lid. And now the toughest job in the kitchen, the one that can stop you from doing the things that you love, is so simple and easy. You know, it's like having a little robot hand in the kitchen, a little robot helper.
I know, it even kind of looks like a little robot helper. I love that. I can give him a little name. Now, this is going to be just that one touch, and you're looking at $13.99. And guess what? The batteries are included.
I love that.
So you don't have to pay for batteries. You get 2 AA.
You get 2 AA's with it. That's included, right? And good long life batteries. But I want to just feed people a little bit of a hint here, okay? I love scouring the reviews. And one of the things that people have said is they have a tough time putting the top back on when they've changed the battery. Let me show you something here, okay? You see these little notches?
Yeah.
That's what lines up with the notches here. Now you see how these two are a little closer together than these two? That lines right up. So all you have to do is make sure you're lining it up, and boop, pops right on like it's nothing. And you only have one button. There's no learning curve. You know, when I was a kid, I was promised robots of all shapes and sizes. They're going to clean my house. They're going to drive my car for me. They're going to do the whole 9 yards. I didn't get none of it, right? But I can give you a little robot helper hand in the kitchen. That's how that works, you guys. The top grabs the lid, the bottom grabs the jar, and then you've got a full gear system. Have a look at this. Almost like the transmission in your car. Look at how deep the grooves are in that gear system. That's why you get the torque that you guys love saying torque. That's why you get the torque that you get on this, because you've got those great big mechanical gears that grab and hold, and the silicone grabbers twist. I love how this works.
Great.
It makes everything so simple.
And honestly, I don't know how much a manual can opener is, but it's probably $6 or $7 on its own. So now for, you know, $4 or $5 more, you can get a beautiful, wonderful battery-operated jar opener, and you don't have to deal with the rusty opening of your cans. Okay, so we've got your tomato option here. We only have 175 remaining now here. In ocean blue, it is the most limited option. We have 75 now remaining there. In the cracked pepper option, fewer than 800. And we do have the aqua, fewer than 600 there. Today, $2.80 gets it home on an easy payment. Think about how many times you're going to use this. Every single time you're opening a jar, you're going to go ahead and reach for this.
All right, here we go. We're going to solve that pickle jar problem because, again, if you can't get this open and you don't have an ogre like me wandering around the kitchen, you got a few choices. Whack it on the counter, it's glass. Hit it with a knife, it's glass, right? Or just go ahead and set this on top. There's one button, there's no learning curve. I'm going to push that button. The top grabber is going to come into play. It's going to grab that lid, and then that signals the bottom ones to come on in and get a good grip, and then it automatically twists itself off. And that, again, is going to save you so much time, so much energy. And if you've got that problem wrist, that carpal tunnel, that arthritis that keeps you away from what you love doing in the kitchen, this is going to be one of those things that lets you get right back at it. Now, we did the pickle jar.
Yeah, look at this little one.
I'm going to win my dollar right now.
Let's show you.
So this is that little caper guy. We've all seen these. This gets a little wet. You can't get a good grip on it. So again, anything from 4 inches down to 1 inch. So this will take like 2 seconds to get in there.
Yeah.
You know, I never knew you were an actress. I heard that last time in a theater kid.
Yeah, I was a theater kid.
Oh my goodness, you and I can chat about a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, too much fun. Tell you what, all the yapping that we do to get this thing going in on the little 1 inch bit there. So there you go.
Look, okay, so it's all tightened.
Exactly. The top silicone grabber. Now, as this is coming in, if you need to adjust this to meet the jar size, this is fully adjustable. This is designed to work with you. This is your buddy in the kitchen. This is your big guy that's going to come along and crack that jar open when you can't quite get a grip, you can't quite get it off. And there you go, guys in the kitchen. I just won my dollar. Wow. Look at that. It popped it right off.
It's off. There you go.
It's off.
Whoa!
It's even going to do that. It's not designed to do that. It was a happy accident. So, and by the way, while I'm holding it like this, if I can just remind everybody, you see that? That's the #1 feature on this. Of all the things it does, the #1 thing you're looking for is that name Prepology. That means it's our house brand. It's our proprietary brand. Everybody from the buyers to the bean counters, like I say, we lock them in a closet and we don't let them come out until they give us some ideas like this that save us time, save us effort. So again here, all you're going to do, pop that on top, just like that. There's one button, so you can imagine how small the manual is. So what, oh, you know what? Tell you what,
you got to open that one up.
User error.
Okay,
Come
no
on
problem.
Now, there we go. We got all of these going at once. So those top 2 silicone grabbers are going to grab that lid, and it's going to hold it tight and keep it centered. As soon as that grabs, it signals the bottom feet to come on in. Now see this? If I need to adjust this, I can. And then it's going to grab any size jar, short jar, tall jar, stout jar, wide jar, narrow jar, makes no difference at all. That gear system and the torque that we've engineered into this is going to take that lid, it's going to twist it off, and then it's going to let those kind of, spread apart there. We take it off a little bit early because nobody wants to watch this. All you're going to do is just let it kind of do its thing, and there goes your jar. And like we keep saying...
And then do you just press it to turn it off again?
No, it'll do it all
off
itself.
on its own.
And the fact that this matches everything in your Prepology collection is just beautiful and brilliant.
It absolutely is. We are very busy on the phone line, so please call us 800-500-7590. One of our 13 items under $25 in this show. Here's your tomato option. We have 90 now remaining in tomato. 90 of you can be on the phone lines to call for this one. In cracked pepper, 700 remain there. Ocean blue, fewer than a dozen. So officially last call if you love this beautiful ocean blue. Aqua 525, that one's going to be one of your best bets. So ocean blue and tomato, please call right away. Remember, the phone number is your best bet. That's your dedicated QVC 2 line. Can I try it?
Oh, please. So here we go. Let's grab this one. I've got it right there.
Perfect.
So you're just going to line it up, set it on top.
Set it on top.
Now just hold it in place and push and hold the button.
Okay.
That's it. Just keep holding it. So just like yours, mine, the top has gone through. By the way, with mine there with that jam jar, how many times do you reach in the fridge for jam that's already there and that sugar is crystallized, right? And you just can't do anything with it. So now what you've done here is you've grabbed the top, you've grabbed the bottom, and listen for that air pop. There it is. That vacuum seal is popped off. It's all done. So this is one of those things. It's just, it's intuitive. You pick it up, you know how to use it, you know what it does, you know how simple it is. Let's get one more in here. Let's grab my red one.
And
I love this one.
Once it's moved in, can I stop pressing it down?
Yeah, you can just gonna let it go. It'll reset itself to where it's got to be, and you're all done. So have a look
then
here.
You're gonna be good to go.
Press and hold that button. Let the top 2 teeth, those silicones, grab that jar lid. It's going to center itself. I can go ahead and adjust down there if I want, and then just let it do the work for you. That gear system is going to give you that nice, satisfying pop.
That's amazing.
And then it's
and
done.
how many jars would we open, right? And it did it perfectly every single time. So now is the time for $13.99 to bring this one home. In your cracked pepper option, we have fewer than 700 now remaining there. Tomato is now last call. A couple dozen now remain in tomato. Is Ocean Blue? Ocean Blue has now sold out, so don't look at that one. There is the Aqua option available. Fewer than 500 available in Aqua. Mark, thank you so much. You brought us such great things. What's your mom's name?
Pat.
Happy Mother's Day to Pat in Canada.
In Canada.
Yes,
no idea it happened.
You can send it to her. Don't send her the story earlier. Just send her this.
That's right. That's right.
Thanks,
Just
Mark.
the sweet stuff.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
All right, give us a call. Now, Lisa Brady will be here in a little bit with the Spoon Buddy. Have you heard about